Ditching the luxury itch, why self-control matters. So let's go ahead and talk about it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sigrid. You may call me Ziggy. I talk about luxury, finance, travel, and minimalism in this channel. As we grow older, we become more successful, we earn more money, and so hence you can afford more expensive luxury things. You never go into debt, especially for luxury things, because you don't need luxury in your life. The high that you had from your Birkin 25 drastically diminishes while you are getting your Kelly 25. A lot of my audience, we basically love luxury, right? And that we like the finer things in life. And I can't blame you if you like the finer things in life like I do too. So a little bit history of myself, you guys. You know, I am not a very big influencer like everybody else there that you know, they do have like a lot of these very big luxury collection. I've also started from buying just mid-range bags such as Coach bags, Michael Kors bags, that kind of thing. And I will never shy away from telling you guys this, because that's just a progression of life, right? As we grow older, we become more successful, we earn more money, and so hence, you know, you can afford more expensive luxury things where we are right now. But ditching the luxury itch and self-control matters is because, you know, if you're not very careful, luxury can be very addicting, and I'll tell you that it is very addicting. I came to the point where, you know, I was just looking at everything and I basically wanted to just buy everything luxury. And you know, so here's the cycle which I'll tell you guys, right? The first cycle is, first you wanted a very expensive bag. That's how it starts, at least with me. So I'm sharing my experience. I think this also resonates with a lot of people who are also into luxury. Number one, you know, you just want a very nice fancy luxury bag. In my case, you know, I had a milestone where I sold like a lot of houses at some point. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go buy me a Louis Vuitton bag. So hence, that was my first Louis Vuitton on the go PM bag. Right after I bought that, and a couple of, you know, weeks, or I think a month later, I'm already itching for the next it bag or the next luxury bag, even though I knew that it was so expensive. And I was also, you know, being guilty that I am buying these expensive things. And that guilt comes from basically, you know, not owning some expensive things, and then now I can own one, and you know, it's basically just that, right? So I don't know if you guys have that feeling too, where you become very guilty with your first very expensive purchase. So anyway, after I purchased that, what happened was, a month later, I am craving for another expensive bag. Hence, you know, I went to the outlet store, I bought another Gucci bag. And so now here is where the rabbit hole goes through, where I am telling you guys that if you are into luxury, it becomes a rabbit hole. And when you don't self-control, it can spiral really bad, especially for your finances, right? So be mindful and be careful with buying expensive things. I would say, you know, you need to pace them. You need to pace them in a way where, you know, buy something that is very expensive once, enjoy them first before thinking about buying the next very expensive item, because it can be very tricky with your finances too as well. You know, don't go in debt. Never. That's the one thing that I always tell you guys in my channel. You never go into debt, especially for luxury things, because you don't need luxury in your life. Honestly, you guys, we don't need, even me, I don't need luxury in my life. We can survive without luxury. Luxury is just something that we desire. And so if you do have the money to do it, go for it. But never go into debt just buying luxury items. And that's the core value that I will always instill in people's heads over here. Do not get into your head just because you see your next door neighbor, or just because you see, you know, all these influencers unboxing very expensive things left and right. luxury is not for everybody. Luxury, again, luxury is not for everybody. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to share this with you. When I was in my Hermes journey, what happened was that, I am actually thinking already, like, what is the next purchase that I'm going to be buying, right? And then it's also that mindset where you're like, oh, I have to wear, now that I have, expensive handbags, now, you go to your jewelry, what's next, right? You want very expensive jewelry, you want very expensive watches, you now want also ready to wear expensive clothes. So everything goes down to the rabbit hole. Again, you start with handbags, then jewelry, then clothes, then shoes, then all of a sudden you want everything from, head to toe to be luxury. But it doesn't have to, it doesn't have to. I love mixing and matching, not just, luxury pieces, but also high street pieces, because, it gives so much of your character, right? It just, you don't have to, have everything luxury from top to bottom. You just have, if you really wanted to look stylish and also, look a little bit more unique, I suppose, to like, carrying the same things like every luxury influencer has, right? You have to also mix and match and probably, put something like a high-low. That's what they call, right? The high-low fashion, where you basically have, street style pieces combined with a luxury piece, which actually balances it out. And it's not, it's not like you're looking more like a walking luxury item, basically, right? So anyway, my point is also, if you don't self-control, what happens to you is you're killing basically the next high and the next joy in your life. And I'll explain what that means. So, you know how when you basically have a Birkin bag and you're holding your Birkin, right? And you've had it for like 30 days, you're in euphoria and you love it so much. Then, you basically wanted to buy the Kelly again. And so now, the Kelly 25, you cannot wait. And so, you don't want to go through the Hermes game, and then you just go secondary marketplace. You now have a Kelly 25, add to cart from Fashion File. The next day or, the next 2 days, it's in your doorstep. Now you have it. So the high that you had from your Birkin 25 drastically diminishes while you are getting your Kelly 25. And then what's next after you get your Kelly 25? You know what happens? Your joy and your happiness of looking forward for that Kelly 25 is already gone, and it's diminished. Once that is diminished, you're looking for the next high, which is, oh, I want another Constance. Oh, I want another, special order Birkin. Oh, I want another Chanel bag. Or I want everything you want, everything with nonstop. So now, you're basically killing yourself with just not having something to look forward to in the future. All the while, if you are distributing what you are basically, buying, so, have like a really, really nice high that you look forward to, like, okay, you're looking forward for a Birkin, for example, for 2 years, like me, right? I was looking forward for 2 years, which is a long time, by the way, but, other people might not be as patient as I am, but I'm just telling you guys my experience, right? So you are basically looking forward for the Birkin, and then you hit the high. Once you hit the high, you know that these are just things. They're just basically things. And after you have it, you know what? It really dies down. So after that, right? And then so now that you're on the high, you need something again to bring you back up. So that way it'll make you again happier. So if you don't pace those two and you put them together so close, there's no more looking forward to anything. And I think a lot of influencers and I think a lot of rich people really, this happens to them because the reality is they can buy anything that they want. They can have everything that they want, right? So luckily for us individuals who are basically normal individuals, at least we have something to look forward to when you're saving money for it, and you're basically, buying that when you do have the money, or also, waiting for it until the right time comes because you are in your Hermes journey. So anyway, what are your thoughts about self-control matters when it comes to buying luxury items, you guys? I wanted to know what you think about luxury being so addictive in a way where, number one, it can ruin your life if you're not very careful about it. Number two, it can ruin your finances specifically if you are not too careful about it too as well. And number three, it can kill all the joy and the happiness in your life if you are going so fast with not even being able to look forward to something that you wanted in your life. So anyway, what are your thoughts about this, you guys? Let me know down in your comments below. If you are new to my channel, again, my name is Sigrid. You may call me Ziggy. I talk about luxury, finance, travel, minimalism in this channel. Thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye for now.